Devontae Parker came out of Louisville with a guy who was known as a mature receiver. Runs routes really well, but the best part of his game, he'll jump over you at the end of a route and go get the football.
That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. On third down, Fitzpatrick. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. A.J. Klein coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up fourth.
So if we recap real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
On the return, it's Kamara dancing away at the 30. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, New Orleans. Covered a lot of ground there, 81 yards on the punt return. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. A lot of times they want this guy just to try to flip field position. He flipped it all the way into the end zone.
Yeah, the rule of thumb is, can you pick up 10 yards? That's getting a first down. Instead, he takes it all the way and provides a big spark for his team.
So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Check 53's Mike. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
Off the play fake here, Fitzpatrick. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That pick six extending this lead even further. Boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they gave up the pick six. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys.
And down he goes. Fitzpatrick sacked. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA with a sack.
Let's go, let's go. Here we go. Mike, number 53. Mike 53.
To throw on third down. Fitzpatrick. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Kamara now to return. A well-hit ball there. 50 yards on the punt. 3 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got some space here. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. goes. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. 91 yards as his guys continue to pour it on. Now, first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it's stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over them.
Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't.
Looking for Hearns, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Traquan Smith, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. Doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. He's on pace now for 12 rushing touchdowns, and I think he's making fantasy owners smile.
I think you've got to change something on defense, don't you? I mean, we often talk about using a spy on a quarterback who has the ability to run and maneuver outside of the pocket. Maybe they need to change that to spying him, because this many touchdowns this early, that is demoralizing for a defense. One guy breaking them down.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. A.J. Klein on the tackle there. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. On 2nd and 9, Fitzpatrick, and he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Working out of the gun, Fitzpatrick. Now a short one to Gesicki, and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
Let's go, let's go. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Switch up, switch up.
On first down, Drake. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Running, it's Drake. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know he ain't got it. 53's the Mike. 53, check 53.
On 2nd and 12, Fitzpatrick brought in over the middle by Grant. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 21.
180. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Stop your whining.
On first down, Drake And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12. They'll run it here. This is Mark Walton. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. On 3rd down, Fitzpatrick, throw left side, complete. It's Walton. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give them a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
And now they're just looking to add to that total. Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. And on the stop defensively, Raekwon McMillan. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Hill steps away to his left. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 35.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they were hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the...
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great effort there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns as his guys continue to pour it on. Lutz good on the extra point. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
CD, earlier we were talking about the rough start to the year for Miami as their offense takes the field again here, but they've been outscored 102-10 through 2 weeks of the season, and that schedule's not getting any easier.
They go to Dallas this week. Then they're home for the Los Angeles Chargers. Both teams can put up big numbers, but giving up 102 in the first 2 games of the year in modern football, that ties them with the New Orleans Saints of 1973 for the worst. But since we're celebrating 100 years of NFL football, let's go back to 1923, shall we? The Rochester Jeffersons. Yes, there's a team called the Rochester Jeffersons. They gave up 116 points in their first 2 games, 60 to the Chicago Cardinals, and 56 to the Rock Island Independents.
Man, you got every stat, even back to the Rochester Jeffersons. What a team.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown! The New Orleans Saints put 6 up on the board. What a risk he took, but it paid off. I mean, he took that punt from inside the 5 near the goal line, ran it all the way back.
And normal coaching says you let that one go. Anytime you're inside the 10...